More than 50,000 runners getting ready to lace up for this Sunday for the TCS NYC Marathon. An economic impact study found that the New York Roadrunners year-round events contributed nearly $1 billion in additional spending to the local economy. The study was commissioned by the New York Roadrunners and conducted by Audience Research and Analysis in partnership with Appleseed. Joining us right now ahead of the big day is Rob Simmelkjaer, is the New York's Roadrunners CEO. We haven't seen you in a while.
Nice to see you guys.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You're not running, though, this weekend.
I am not running.
But you just did Chicago.
I ran Chicago a few weeks ago. I'm recovering from that. I've run New York twice.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, but it's the best in the world.
How many marathons a year do you run?
I've run 5 in my life, so I'm not. Okay. I don't run like crazy amount of marathons. I kind of actually am more of like a 10K runner. That's more my speed. But the marathon's an amazing event. It's something that's more than running. It's just a giant party, and people do it. Yes, you do it for the running, but for so many people, it's just a bucket list item.
So it's sort of. I have to say, it's like sort of on my bucket list. Like,
are you going to do this?
One day, I sort of want to do it. But the question is, what makes New York different? When you say it's the best in the world, and people say that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the folks in Boston think that theirs is the best, and the folks in Chicago think theirs, and the folks in Tokyo think. What is it about New York in your mind?
What makes New York different is New York, to be honest. I mean, the energy of the city, the crowds that you experience out there, there's nothing else like it. I mean, the second you cross the Verrazano Bridge, and first of all, there's just that incredible start going over the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. It's dramatic. It's incredible. And then you go into Brooklyn, and the second you get off that bridge, the crowds are 10 deep, and they stay that way for just about 26.2 miles. I'm sure a lot of you have friends and family that have annual parties along the marathon route. It really is that. It's just the energy the city brings. We have 2 million spectators along the course.
And is that different than other cities?
Yes.
Is there any other city that brings that many people out for that day?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, it's just the scale of the city is unbelievable. I will say I was impressed with Chicago. It was the closest I've seen to New York, but it wasn't New York.
And in terms of the economics, just even thinking about sort of where all that money is coming from, this is folks who are coming to the city for the marathon, hotels, restaurants, all of that? Or is this sort of year-round runners?
So the year-round number of $1 billion, which is New York Roadrunners' impact on the economy here, that is year-round, $1 billion in impact. $700 million of that is coming from the marathon. Okay. And if you walk up and down the streets of New York this weekend, it won't be hard to see. On my way over here from my apartment, I passed a runner from France, a runner from Italy, warming up. And they're not here alone. They've got their friends and their family with them. They're staying at hotels.
What are you talking to them on the street in the morning?
I saw them warming up. I saw them in their windbreakers, with their country logos on it, going out to do their warm-up runs in the park. I was going to say, I
wouldn't recommend talking to people at this hour in Times Square.
The runners are friendly. They're all in a great mood. They're happy to be here. And they're everywhere right now. If you're in the city, you will see them. And they come for not just a couple of days. They come for a week.
Wow.
They stay in hotels. They see shows. They're going to museums and eating in restaurants.
What is the money like in terms of sponsorship today? Because the other thing is there's more competition than ever for all sorts of, both marathons, but also people are doing Ironmans and Tough Mudders, and there's all sorts of new competitions that are emerging. And I wonder how you even think about yourselves competing with other events like that.
Running is very hot right now. Since the pandemic, when a lot of people started running, there's really been a boom in running. I mean, just about every race that we hold has been sold out since I've been the CEO for 3 years. And so a lot of brands want to be associated with runners. Not only are there a lot of runners right now, but they're getting younger as well. This used to be something, the running of a marathon used to be something they used to joke it was like a midlife crisis. Now it's like a rite of passage for kids who are coming out of college and graduate school at 25 years old. So the brands are really excited. We've got, obviously, a great set of sponsors. TCS, our title sponsor. I'm here wearing New Balance today. We got a long list of them, and they all really want to have a relationship with this huge community of runners.
Do you think that there's ever going to be a day where there are marathoners, that there's like a Michael Jordan of marathon, meaning that the runners themselves become almost sort of giant personalities in their own right? Now, I know, obviously, there's a whole bunch that are sort of influencers and other things, but do you think that they'll ever reach this sort of different level of like a major professional sport, for example?
Well, it's a good question. The closest thing to a Michael Jordan that marathon running has ever had is actually running the New York City Marathon this weekend for the first time. He's older now. He's 41 years old. His name is Eliud Kipchoge. He set the world record several times over. He was the #1 marathoner in the world for a very long time. But in terms of that level of media, kind of like worldwide fame, I don't know. I think that where the energy in running is coming from right now is from the regular runner. You know, the people who have these incredible, inspiring stories. We actually have a documentary out right now. We just released it a couple of days ago on YouTube called 26.2. And it's about 4 runners who overcame unbelievable odds to run the marathon last year. You know, one of them overcame breast cancer. One of them overcame a stroke, right? And those are the stories that really are inspiring people to run marathons. And I think that's where most of the energy is in the sport. But we certainly have some incredible pro athletes running this week and every week in our big races.
Okay, Rob, thank you. I'm going to have to do this one of these days. What would be a respectable time for a first timer?
Oh, I think
if I were to actually go down this rabbit hole.
You finish, and I'm impressed.
You just want to be finished, right?
Okay.
I would say respectable. Anything under 5 hours would be respectable if you're not really a runner and have never run before. And by the way, Andrew, if you ever decide to run, you could get something like this. This is our medal this year, and we're very proud of this medal. I wanted to show this to you guys because it is actually really unique. If you run your finger along the medal, it's the topography of the course.
Oh,
so
no
you
way.
can feel the hills on the course.
That's cool.
As you run your finger along.
Oh, there's some big hills on that course.
Yeah, and you know the highest point in the course is the first mile. The Verrazano-Narrows Bridge is the highest point.
Oh,
so you get past
Does
that.
anybody monitor, by the way, all of these new spring-loaded sneakers? Is there anybody looking to see what you're actually wearing on your feet?
There's a lot of research that's done, certainly by the runners, to see how much energy it gives you.
No, but aren't there certain sneakers that are illegal? You can't wear them on the course. And I want to know who's the referee that's actually monitoring. There's a lot of people.
World Athletics monitors like equipment and what you can wear, but the shoes that are making people faster now are all legal. They have carbon plates and things like that. They give you a little more energy off of every step. And, we're seeing a lot of records set with those, but also a lot of regular folks like me using those to try to set personal records, because that's kind of the mindset of the runner. Everybody wants to beat their best time.